Hello, 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 hello. This is Shaniqua Jenkins with twofree.com. I'm an intern. This is my first day. And today we're going to be talking about why Jim Jones will never, ever marry Chrissy Lampkin. They've been together for over the past 20 years and he has not popped the question, and actually she popped the question to him and he declined her on national television. Now this is for the ladies out there. If you're having a hard time keeping someone, you might want to put this on repeat and listen to this thoroughly, because I'm going to be explaining what Jim Jones said, allegedly why he'll never ever marry Chrissy Lampkin. Now her having a big butt has a major part to do with it. A lot of sisters with big butts have a hard time getting married. And me, I have nothing. I've been married for 30 years. We have an anniversary coming up. I absolutely have nothing back there. No backside, no nothing. And it's hard for me to sit down and watch Chrissy constantly get these injections because I know it hurts her. And women, we need to stick together. Jim Jones is not going to marry you as long as your butt is fat like that, because there's going to be plenty of men trying to get with you. And don't nobody, excuse my ghetto French, don't nobody want to be with no big booty hoochie. But according to Jim Jones, one of the main reasons why he don't want to be with Chrissy Lampkin, and you can get the full article on twofree.com, and also the Cash App is on the top of the screen. But the main reason why Jim Jones don't want to be with Chrissy is because her ex-boyfriends are crazy. People didn't know that before Jim Jones was even born, Chrissy Lampkin was involved with hardcore drug dealers. Like guys from the streets that really do dirt, that really did crimes, and Chrissy was in the middle of it. She still has money from 1985. If you saw the movie Paid in Full, and the character, his name is Alpo, that was Chrissy's boyfriend. And Jim Jones was okay with dating Chrissy when Alpo was in jail, but the first time he broke out of jail to confront Jim Jones, allegedly, that's when he had doubts about being with Chrissy. And that's the main reason why he won't marry her. And if my voice is fluctuating, it's because it's that time of the month. But still, you can go over to twofree.com and get this information for yourself. Now, when Alpo broke out of jail to confront Jim Jones, that's when he started having doubts about being with Chrissy. But she reassured him that it won't happen again. But when the other guy broke out of jail to confront Jim Jones for being with Chrissy Lampkin, that's when he knew that he would never be able to marry her because he would never have a safe home. Not that long ago, Jim Jones's house went into foreclosure, and they wound up selling the property that was worth over $500 million. They sold it for pennies on the dollar, and everyone was wondering, how come Jim Jones didn't just pay the money? He didn't have $100 for mortgage. Everyone was looking at him like he was crazy. Like, why would you let the house go into foreclosure? Of course you have $100. But the reason, allegedly, the reason why he did it is because Chrissy's ex-boyfriends kept breaking out of jail and breaking into the house. He never had any bologna. He never had any bread. And when he found out who was eating it, it was a couple of jailbirds living in his basement waiting for Chrissy to come home, you guys. So when I say Jim Jones will never marry her, and once again, this is my first day on the job, can you please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and a donation would be great. Look, if you don't have the money, the least thing you can do is leave a nice comment, and that way I'll be able to have my job. I have children. My daughter, she's in preschool, and we can't afford shoes. So if you can leave a donation and hit the Cash App, that would be excellent. Now back to Jim Jones and Chrissy Lampkin. She proposed to him on national TV and he told her no. It wasn't that he didn't want to marry her, but allegedly her breath was foul. If you're going to propose to a man, the least thing you can do is get the cheddar out of your teeth, Chrissy. Now, I don't know if she's a fan of coffee. I don't know what type of brand of coffee she's using, but she must get it from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles because it must come directly from the sewer. Chrissy is old now. And you know, when a mole starts, it starts really small. I have a couple of moles getting ready to blossom on my face. But I figure 15, 30 years down the line, they'll be huge and I'll probably have to get them surgically removed. Chrissy, she's a beautiful girl. Don't get me wrong. And ladies out there, you can't get offended when I say things like this about Chrissy because I am a lady myself. What I'm trying to say is the mole, it doesn't just appear at a young age. You never met a young person with a big mole. It doesn't happen like that. It's smart. It starts off as a small dot. Okay? It starts small and eventually it blossoms into something bigger. Chrissy's mole has been big since the 80s. So that shows you that she's been old for a long time. This is science. I'm not making this up. This is the laws of nature. Chrissy's mole didn't just appear overnight. And Jim Jones, he was able to figure it out and put two and two together. Do I still sound like a girl? Either way, the Cash App is on top of the screen, people. It's 2 free Sir News. Look, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna go because I swear I have to change this pad. Wait a minute. Maybe if I sit like this. Let me get a sip of this Hennessy. They make us drink here at 2 Free News. Hold on. Excuse me. Now back to the real reason why Jim Jones is never gonna marry Chrissy Lampkin, because he's afraid. He's afraid anything can happen. And in the article on 2free.com, as soon as you get there, you'll see it. The excerpts from the interview that he did, he's distraught about everything that's going on. And now they're on national TV, so people know where they live. Before, when he was just making music, he could have been anywhere. He could have been on tour. It would have been hard for people to find him. But her ex-boyfriends, they're coming home now because the guy she dated in the 70s, in the 80s, they had 20, 30 years sentences, and now their sentences is up. And Jim Jones, he's trying to figure out a way to get them back in there, but there's no way he can do it because they're completely reformed. These men have boyfriends. They're not really about the street life anymore. It's 2020, so things have changed. So the only thing he can do to protect himself is not marry Chrissy Lampkin. Now, let me see what's going on in the comment section. Okay. Hold on. I can get ignorant in case there are some haters out there. If there's someone that wants to be disrespectful,
I can't flip the script. Don't do me. If y'all got problems like that, don't get disrespectful. I'm reading y'all comments. If y'all got a problem with me, I told y'all I can get ignorant. Don't let the soft voice fool you. Matter of fact, this is what I'm gonna do. Since y'all want to be funny,
and hold on. See, this is why I don't read the comments, because people make me get out of my character. This is my first day on the job, and I really need this job. And Chrissy, if you're listening, the butt shots is not helping your situation. And for all of you sisters out there, if you're thinking about getting butt implants, you will get a lot of attention. You will get a lot of males coming in your direction, but they will never want to marry you. That's the difference. There will be plenty of guys that would love to sleep with you, but as far as settling down and having a relationship and being together for the long term, it will never happen as long as you're sitting over there looking like Betty Boop. If you're built like a cartoon, no one's gonna take you seriously. maybe you can do an anime or something and find you a digital boyfriend. And that's the reason why a lot of people meet their companions online, because only a fool or a robot or a bot will want to be with you if you're built like a freaking anime character. And Chrissy, listen, you're beautiful, but you're old beautiful now. It's time to bake cookies. And Jim Jones, he's not a spring chicken anymore. He looked like he's ready to fry some spring chicken. Did I mention I was Caucasian? But that's Negro hitting over there. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also hit the Cash app. Okay, goodbye.